Hello, my name's Kirsten. I am the founder of Wize Business Solutions. I am based on the Mornington Peninsula in Victoria, and I have a team fluctuating between about 7 and 10 people. I'm at the stage that I'm about to open an office in Queensland. And the business is going from strength to strength and has been since starting 5 or so years ago. So I'd never really set out with the intention of having this business, which sounds silly, but I sort of fell into it because I could no longer work due to health reasons. And it suddenly just took off, and there was so much demand of people in the community that wanted my help with things regardless of my health situation. And then once I started to get better, I thought, oh gosh, this is sort of a goer, so I'll just go with it. So we grew very quickly after the initial year, probably 30% growth each year, which is huge, and started off with just me, and we've had up to 10 of us, including myself, at any point in time. So we've got, I would say, not a huge client base, but we have a bit of a different business model in that we're sort of an outsourced finance department, and we're a full service bookkeeping firm, but we do advisory and integration of new systems and virtual CFO and all of those sort of services. So quite a broad suite of services. So I suppose the challenges that I've had along the way have been constant and exhausting. And I, at times, have felt very alone with what I'm doing and how to make the best decisions. So I'm always seeking to find more information, learn from other people, attend every conference and event that I can to gain more insight into how to do things better and how to cope with the growth of the business, which has been a struggle for me, obviously, because I never set out with a plan to do this. It's just evolved organically, which is great, but challenging. So I suppose some of the main challenges I've had are around staff, onboarding of clients, just how to structure everything, processes, although I would like to say I'm really process driven and everything is documented and all of that. It seems to be this never ending task of keeping things neat and tidy and as they should be to allow for the business's growth. So there's been a million challenges along the way, and I of course have absolutely no life whatsoever, live and breathe the business. Never have time for friends or family, and I suppose it's just getting to the point that although we're still striving and pushing ahead, that felt a little bit like giving up and doing something completely different, just because of the pressure of it all. So I suppose I have been searching for a while for some sort of program or mentor that could, or system or something that could help me, that I could follow, and where I could get support from other like-minded people, and resources that I could actually use to help me implement some changes that I need to in the business to allow for the expansion without killing myself in the meantime. So I came across Wize Mentoring and Jamie Johns in particular, which was recommended to me from somebody else in the program. And I've had a few chats with Jamie and joined the program. And there is just a wealth of knowledge and education and experience and resources and learnings to be taken from their program. I suppose what I love about it is that I can do it in my own time, and I acknowledge I need to be a little bit more disciplined with it, but I tend to, as soon as I've got a problem with something, I can go straight into the vault and find the relevant webinars about that particular problem, a plan of how to implement it and change things. And it's just completely changed the way that I think about how I'm going to structure this business. And I suppose in the short time that I've been a part of the program, I've been blown away by the personal support I've had from Jamie himself with regards to some challenges that I've had, and just the takeaways I get from those conversations. So just something that I can immediately go and action, or that I can keep playing over in my head that I'm going to then implement. So a couple of things I got from a conversation I had today was about, I had said to Jamie, I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, and it's a constant, constant updating of process, constant revision of onboarding, constant this, constant that, like it just never ends. And I feel like I'm not achieving anything. But he said to me that we need to look at the progress that we're making. So progress, not perfectionism. So stop trying to be perfect at it all and have everything perfect. Just acknowledge that we are making progress and continue to make progress. And that's how we actually do get where we want to be. The other thing was about rhythm and routine. We're quite a remote team now. We have staff in the Philippines and India, in Queensland and in Melbourne. And so it's a challenge in learning to work remotely with one another. And so another great takeaway that I got from Jamie was that I need to really instill rhythm and routine with my team, so that no matter where we're working in the world, that we've got that rhythm and routine, and we've got our daily huddles and our weekly tactical meetings, and they've got KPIs and things that they're accountable for. So I feel there's so much that I've learned from this program in such a short amount of time, but it's also in a format that I'll continue to go back and refer to things and continue to use the learnings there and the resources as these challenges come up. So I'm really grateful to be a part of the program, and for anyone feeling perhaps alone, overwhelmed, wanting to give up because it's all too hard. Sometimes it's not about the financial reward, it's making sure you've got a life as well. So if any of those challenges, I would definitely recommend getting on board and becoming part of the of Wize Mentoring. If anyone would like any further information or to talk to me personally about what they hope to get out of it, I'd be happy to chat with you at any time.